Welcome to Dr. Mercola's Cellular Wisdom. Stay informed with quick, easy-to-listen summaries of our latest articles, perfect for when you're on the go. No reading required. Subscribe for free at mercola.com for the latest health insights.
42%. That's the documented jump in your risk of depression when you replace genuinely nourishing meals with plant-based fake meat. If mood stability matters to you, why gamble it on an industrial patty?
Those numbers come from a meticulous University of Surrey analysis of vegetarians, and they pierce the health halo surrounding faux burgers and sausages. Let's examine exactly how these ultra-processed products destabilize both your emotions and your metabolism.
Hello, and welcome to Dr. Mercola's Cellular Wisdom. I'm Ethan Foster, and in each episode we reveal how everyday food choices echo all the way down to cellular signaling. Today's discussion focuses on the hidden toll of plant-based meat alternatives.
And I'm Alara Skye. Together we'll guide you through the study design, the biological markers it measured, and the practical steps so you can protect your mental and metabolic health, starting with your very next meal.
Researchers looked at 3,342 vegetarians from the UK Biobank, splitting them into two cohorts, those who regularly consume plant-based meat alternatives, or PBMAs, and those who avoided them altogether while keeping the rest of their diet vegetarian.
Age, body mass index, income, smoking status, alcohol, and exercise were all balanced between groups. Yet despite similar lifestyles, the PBMA cohort showed a 42% higher prevalence of clinically significant depression symptoms.
Depression is far more than sadness. Continual fatigue, disturbed sleep, and loss of interest accelerate cardiovascular strain, drive metabolic dysfunction, and shorten life expectancy, making that 42% spike impossible to ignore.
Blood chemistry underscored the mood findings. C-reactive protein, a frontline indicator of systemic inflammation, rose from 1.57 to 1.76 milligrams per liter among fake meat eaters, signaling an immune system already on simmer.
Triglycerides climbed to 1.57 millimoles per liter, while protective HDL cholesterol dropped to 1.49, nudging arteries toward plaque formation, even in individuals who believed they were pursuing a heart-friendly vegetarian pattern.
Body mass index and systolic blood pressure also inched upward in the PBMA group. Individually, the changes looked modest, yet collectively, they sketch a body silently contending with chronic biochemical stress.
To probe mechanisms, investigators ran proteomic and metabolomic scans that map thousands of molecules. They found heightened cytokine signaling and overactive JAK/STAT pathways, classic fingerprints of continuous low-grade immune activation.
That means your defense cells stay on high alert, churning out inflammatory messengers and reactive oxygen species, even when nutrient levels appear normal, draining energy reserves and clouding cognitive outlook in the process.
Crucially, the nutrient profile of fake meat wasn't deficient on a spreadsheet. The problem was its ultra-processed architecture. Industrial binders, texturizers, and engineered proteins register as foreign to evolutionary biology.
Impossible Burger illustrates the point. Producers splice soy DNA into yeast so it secretes soy leg hemoglobin, a molecule that makes the patty bleed. Your body processes that synthetic compound nothing like the natural heme found in grass-fed beef.
Beyond burger packs, 22 disparate ingredients: expeller-pressed canola oil, pea protein isolate, bamboo cellulose, modified starch, methyl cellulose. One serving delivers 10 to 20 times more linoleic acid than real beef, flooding mitochondria with pro-inflammatory polyunsaturated fats.
Independent testing even revealed glyphosate residues, 11.3 parts per billion in Impossible Burger and 1 part per billion in Beyond Burger, adding a herbicide burden absent from pasture-raised meat, yet potent enough to aggravate gut and immune tissues.
Marketing still portrays these patties as environmental saviors, yet regenerative grazing demonstrates that properly managed ruminants rebuild soil, sequester carbon, and support biodiversity. Values synthetic vats simply cannot mimic.
There's also the geopolitical dimension. Henry Kissinger warned that controlling food supplies equates to controlling populations, and centralized synthetic food pipelines inch society closer to that leverage.
Calorie for calorie, plant-based burgers match beef in total fat, but deliver far more sodium, burdening kidneys and raising blood pressure without offering the familiarity your digestive enzymes evolved to handle.
The study authors emphasized that similar macronutrient charts didn't shield PBMA eaters. The immune reaction to foreign additives was the decisive force driving both inflammation and depressive symptoms.
Let's convert those insights into 4 concrete actions derived directly from Dr. Mercola's recommendations, so you can restore metabolic calm and emotional steadiness without delay.
Action 1. Eliminate all plant-based meat alternatives. Center your protein around grass-fed beef, pasture-raised eggs, wild-caught fish, or properly prepared legumes and dairy sourced from transparent, ethical farmers.
Action 2. Ditch seed oils and vegan spreads. Cook with tallow, ghee, or grass-fed butter. Stable fats that withstand heat and convert cleanly to energy without seeding oxidative chaos inside cell membranes.
Action 3. Integrate collagen-rich protein daily. Aim for roughly 1/3 of your total protein from bone broth, gelatin, or collagen peptides to nourish connective tissue, gut lining, and neurotransmitter synthesis.
Action 4. Establish a 2-week tracker. Each night, jot down sleep quality, digestion, mood, and energy. Objective feedback fortifies motivation as you witness how swiftly genuine food alters day-to-day vitality.
Within days, many people notice steadier moods, easier digestion, and more consistent energy because cellular resources shift from defensive firefighting toward repair, detoxification, and efficient ATP production.
Beyond mood and metabolism, your gut microbiome thrives when you move from ultra-processed patties to whole foods rich in diverse fibers and naturally occurring microbes found on raw produce, artisanal cheese, and properly fermented vegetables.
That surge in microbial diversity boosts short-chain fatty acid production, fortifies the intestinal barrier, and further dials down systemic inflammation, setting up a virtuous cycle that lifts immunity while brightening cognitive outlook.
On the mental side, balanced gut bacteria generate more serotonin precursors, modulate the kynurenine pathway, and temper cortisol release, blocking biochemical cascades that often culminate in low mood or anxious rumination.
Nutritionally dense, unprocessed proteins paired with stable fats also flatten blood sugar swings, preventing the mid-afternoon crashes that masquerade as irritability or sudden fatigue and sabotage daily productivity.
Don't overlook practicality. Bone broth, sardines, or grass-fed ground beef frequently cost less per gram of bioavailable protein than premium-branded plant-based burgers dressed up as futuristic wellness solutions.
And when you source directly from local regenerative farms, you keep food dollars circulating within your community, rewarding producers who rebuild ecosystems instead of outsourcing nutrition to chemical factories half a world away.
Remember the headline metrics: a 42% rise in depression, elevated C-reactive protein, climbing triglycerides, and sliding HDL, all linked to products that marketing departments label as health food, yet biology flags as stressors.
Fake meat isn't a neutral swap. It actively pushes cytokine circuits toward inflammation and oxidative stress, undermining the very wellness goals that often motivate the switch in the first place.
Here's your 7-day challenge. Starting now, remove every lab-grown patty, nugget, or sausage along with seed oils from your meals, replacing them with nutrient-dense whole foods for just 1 week.
Use that nightly log to capture shifts in mood, focus, digestion, and sleep. By day 7, compare your notes. You'll have personal evidence that real food restores resilience faster than any label claim.
42% is a warning label your mood can't ignore. Choose foods your body instantly recognizes and watch inflammation recede along with brain fog and fatigue.
Thank you for watching Dr. Mercola's Cellular Wisdom. We'll see you on the next episode.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe now and click the notification bell so you never miss an update. See you in the next video.